Welcome back to another edition of the season, season 1 of Super Mega Baseball 4. We're going to go ahead and simulate the PC games. Last time we won, decidedly. And I'm really enjoying the series. It allows me to just sit here and kind of talk to you all, give you updates, things along those lines. So lineup's looking good. No one is either depressed or happy. So we're going to go ahead and continue on, if you will. So I increased my mic since last time. I needed to make sure that everyone could hear me accurately. Because, oh man, that sucks. The last episode, I did not seem like you could hear me all that well in every situation. But hopefully I fixed that. You know how it goes here at the channel. Audio issues are always rampant. So I figured this is probably the best way. Oh, is that gone? It's gone. We can have ourselves a tasty beverage here in the form of root beer tonight. So we are enjoying that. And I figured that this would be the best way to sort of update you all, talk about spiritual concepts, things along those lines. Oh man, strike 2. Strike 3. That's a strikeout. That is unfortunate. I strike out more talking to you all. I almost said streaming. But I ain't streaming. Kind of seems that way. That's a high fly ball off the top of the wall. Depression. This is probably a more entertaining way of me talking to you all. Giving spiritual messages. I don't know. It allows you to enjoy something instead of just staring at my face while I stared deadpan into the camera and talked. Although, as I said before, there are more. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a fair ball, and I think I'm going to run it out. I legged that out. That was not a good hit. But we got it anyways. That was a good hit too, right in the gap. We're going to have our lead runner go. And there we are, up 4-0. How many outs are there? 2 outs. 2 outs will... We'll go ahead and crush this ball, probably. You know what? I was gonna risk it. He's not that fast. He's not that fast.
The second baseman, number 3, Slew Whoopity.
I literally said this is probably the best way to talk about spiritual concepts, and now I'm just commentating on the game. That's gonna be an out. Fortunate. My clairvoyancy did not come through. But hopefully you're enjoying yourselves, because that ultimately is the goal here. I do have more tools, as I said before. Oh, I knocked it down. That stopped it from going into center field, though. Stopped it from being a double easily. Tried to throw it to the cutoff man, and it didn't do anything because there was no one there. I guess it's weird how this game changes. It changes the guy your fielders. It's tough. I have a very hateful relationship with the fielding in this game, but you'll have that. So I have a pretty advanced setup now. I'm running a 2-camera setup. One that does my full screen. That's obliterated. One that does kind of a full pan, like full screen, and one that for my face cam. So I'll have to switch between the two. While I switch. Another crush. Another one crushed into center. I know I said yesterday that I would change this to where I was not making it too easy, but I promise you, I can have a game where I win 37-0 and then have a game where I literally have to make a 5-run comeback, or I'm playing from behind. Like, it is definitely unbalanced. At 60, maybe it's just me. I'll chalk it up to me. I have no problem chalking it up to me.
Number 29, Mario Mustachio.
We waited on that, and it was not good enough. One thing that, one thing I've wanted to talk about for a while now is hope, and how you shouldn't give up on it, no matter how dire the world is. One of the things that, nice. One of the things that Spirit has kind of shown me in this whole journey is that, man, this is not good. This is not something I should be doing while I play this game. Here we go. We got ourselves a double play. There we are. I'm trying to give all my focus here. That's not good. But yeah, hope is not something that we need to give up, and Spirit has kind of shown me, whether I want to believe it or not, or just live a regular human existence. It keeps reminding me over and over what this existence is. It's about karma. It's about forgiveness of self and for others. It's about taking accountability for your part in what happened to you. And that's a high fly ball, and that'll be a home run for Nick Castellanos.
Number 24, Sturdy Woodman.
And that, I was expecting a strikeout there. That is a nice little strikeout. So this series is one that I've wanted to do for a really long time. It's been almost a year that I've cooked on it, and I've been thinking about it all the time. That in itself should be something to tell me to just do it. But you'll see the title in episode 1. I didn't know if I was going to go with that title or not. But no, this definitely is what I am going to go forward and call it. So yeah, Spiritual Gamer. It is, I don't know, something like, I'll give it 30-70 Spirit gameplay. That is a home run. Buttons Bunterson is amazing for the Buzzards. They have all these crazy laughs. It's amazing. I figured this is a good way. My eyes just lit up when once I saw that meatball get chucked down the center of the plate. But I figured this would be a good way to get into a flow of consciousness and have some fun. Do some entertaining. Do something entertaining, rather. And just be a little bit different. And if there's anything that I really touch on that is resonating with you all, definitely leave a comment, and I will happily do an expanded points video similar to what I used to do in the Phoenix Logs. Because the Phoenix Logs is kind of what spawned this whole thing, where I would want to just talk forever and ever. And... oh! Oh my God, sorry, Simple Whistle, oh no, that poor man. We've just dominated him, obliterated him. Oh man. Whew. I'm not gonna run it. I'm not gonna run or risk it here. We're gonna just stay calm.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 25, Dano.
How did he make that eagle noise? It's weird. Oh. I didn't think it was going to make it to the wall. I thought it was going to get caught.
Number 28, Rolf Borgnar.
Blasted. Grand slam, second deck. And what are we at now? 17 probably? 16? No, we were up 12. Now it's 6. Okay. We hit it a mile, just a mile high, and not that far. So that's the second out of the inning. Spiritual gamer. There's other forms of content that I want to do. Like angel numbers is a huge proponent. That has been prevalent since my spiritual awakening in 2012. And I don't know. I see other YouTubers like Aaron Doty do daily content on YouTube, and YouTube is not his. Let's see. Got it. And YouTube is not his only source of income. So maybe like, and I see a lot of these spiritual YouTubers have like courses and other sources to help people. And I mean, I would love to do that. The thing about it though is I literally just work out, meditate, and play video games. Like that is what I do in my free time. And I think that really played into why I took a big break from YouTube. And that's because, like, of course there was the wedding, right? We had that. And then I changed everything about my production. Is that going to be off the wall? I don't know if that's going to make it out. It's off the wall. And then I changed so many aspects of my production. And it's just like, there's just only so much time I have. And plus, again, I have YouTube that I wanted to do. And over the summer, I actually started to falter in how good my body looked because I was doing YouTube more than I was doing anything else. I remember the last video I made, I had just worked an 8-hour day. Excuse me there. I worked an 8-hour day, and then I came home, and in the process of doing everything else, the left fielder, number 28, Rolf Side note, I saw that my recording was less than 60 frames a second, and I don't know what I can do about it. Specifically because, like, this is like it's not translating over into my main window. So sorry about that. I'll try to figure it out. Before it used to just be that I used is that a home run? It is. Before that, it used to just be that I could. It used to just be that I would be able to use this window that I'm using right now, but that was on my old PC. I upgraded this year. I actually invested a lot into my setup this year, so I changed a lot, pretty much everything, and added. A 2-camera setup, and I invested a lot up front without having a massive following, which people will say I'm doing it wrong, but I mean, at the same time, if you can afford it, why not? Why not? Okay, but that was a whole side tangent, and really, I have a 4080, and like 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM and the newest gen i7 processor. I should not be having any problems. But honestly, there has been a little bit of an issue with my hard drive that I've noticed, which is an M.2 drive. So I don't know why that would be having issues, but it's been present pretty much since after the first month. I could fix that pretty easily by getting a new hard drive and moving everything over to that. So we will see. Again, it's just going to be troubleshooting. So if the quality is not perfect, apologies for that. I can only do so much. And, yeah, we will try to remedy that. In the meantime, I'm going to focus for a second. We're going to rope that into left field. Oh, he totally misplayed that. So we are going to push everyone up a base and score a run. And then we're going to do something else here. A whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. That is a whole lot of something. That's a 3-run dinger. 3-run ring dinger. Whole lot of home runs happen in this game. Just like last game. And I can already hear people, why don't you increase the difficulty? Well, I've told you why I don't increase the ego. It, you know, nice. It has hit or miss. Hit or miss? It's a mixed bag, basically. It's a mixed bag where sometimes I do really good and sometimes I do really bad at 60 ego. And sometimes I get really ahead of myself and I bump the ego up to 80. And then there's other times where I do... so that's how... Okay. I'm learning how to move the batters and the base runners, how to select them better. Base running is something that I haven't figured out the best and I've made mistakes. But yeah, sometimes I do really bad. It just happens. Like I think it was just the other day before I decided to commit to doing this series, that I legitimately won like 37 to like 7. And then the very next game I was down by 5 going into the 9th and managed to just calmly work my way back. And after the computer fumbled a game-ending double play, I tied the game up on a 2-run shot. Like it's just things like that. Oh, that's a bomb. That's a dinger. Solo dinger. It's okay. I'm up 22-4 now. So we'll see if the stutter is present in the playback. Will I sound like a crazy person when this is uploaded or not? We will see. We will see. And then that will tell me just to never bring it up again. Never bring it up again. Because I'm obsessed with quality. That's something that I have always been since day one. But yeah, the idea here is to combine video games and spiritual concept. Just an open discussion. And again, if anything I touch on... anything that I touch on resonates with you all, then you can always leave me a comment and that you'd like to expand upon that. And then I could make just a talking head video about it. Here we go. We're running. And to double back on that story that I was talking about earlier on the last video that I made, I literally worked an 8-hour day, came home, and destroyed that ball. Oh no. I then worked 7 hours to both record a video, edit a video, and upload the video. And that also includes the thumbnail work that I did. So, you know, it's one of those things that YouTube had consumed my life over the summer. And my body had started to go back to the way it was before. So it's actually difficult to say that. That's the fear part of me talking, the part that's a little too hard on myself. The reason that I say that is just because I remember how I was back in 2020, back when I was actually doing content like this before. And how it had consumed my life. And back then, my my persona was drinking. Just drink. We're, you know, drinking games for everything. I have a drinking game that I play here, but pretty much only play it with water, except on the weekends. I do drink on the weekends, if I do drink at all. In the last couple of years, I have dropped, if you didn't know, in the last couple of years, I dropped close to 30 pounds of fat and have gained most of my muscle back. In fact, if I account for the muscle I gained and the strength that I've gotten, it's probably well over 30 pounds of fat that I've lost. Because at some point, you know, muscle weighs more than fat. Oh, here we go. Nice sky-high pop. But yes, muscle weighs more than fat, and therefore, you know, if you go off of strictly what the scale is saying, you might get a little bit depressed when that is a home run. When you see that you might get a little bit depressed when your scale slows down, or it shows that you've gained more weight, right? Another thing that I do want to focus on is just ideas, thoughts that go through my head when I'm doing workouts. One thing that I'm going to be doing here very soon is I'm going to be going for 1,000 lunges each leg. I started this at the time of this recording. I did this starting about 2 weeks ago, maybe. I had been playing up in my mind for the longest time, just to legendary portion, how one time I did 500 lunges each leg when I was at tech school. And I did this in my friend's dorm room. And I don't know, I had built it up to such a legendary proportion, and I really want to strive to be the best version of myself right now. So, ew, that was disgusting. So I decided to do lunges. So far my leg workouts have been exclusive. Oh, he tagged me. They've been exclusively due to hamstring curls on account of, how's my pitcher's doing? Okay, maybe one more inning. But my leg workouts have been exclusively set to hamstring curls with dumbbell hamstring curls, courtesy of Monkey Feet. Oh, they're cheetahs. Banging on the off-speed pitches. So, so I decided to do lunges. And because, again, there's something that I absolutely hate. It's a different way of working out my legs, though. So the first day I did 200, 2 sets of 100 with like a 5-minute break in between. And then the second time, the week after, I did 300. I did 200 straight in a row. Took like a 5-minute break, then did another 100. See if we can turn 2. We did it. Good job, team. And then the last time I did it, I did 700. Could have been 800. There's a discrepancy in there because there could be a discrepancy. It's either 700 or 800. I only counted to 100 and then kept a mental tally at how many times I did it. And I could have swore I did 400, but then I went outside and could have swore I did 400, went out and told Rose that I did that, but then there was some creeping doubt. And when I came back, I literally just questioned to myself, was it 300? And I could not remember for the life of me if I did 300 or 400. So I just proceeded forward acting like I did 300 and I did 400 more. So, I either did 300 or I did 400. That was unnecessary for me to do, honestly, there. But sometimes your mind struggles to get words out and play a game at the same time. Just very rarely. Or in my case, very common. Here we go. We'll catch this ball. But that's how I do a lot of things. I become a stream of consciousness. And that's how I even did my Phoenix slugs. Back when I was FENIX. You know, you gotta swing to hit it, right? That's funny. Alright, we'll take that away from him. We'll take that hit away. That was a close one. So that's been, you know, my 2023 in a nutshell. Got married. That was the biggest thing. Upgraded all my equipment. And yeah, just have been struggling to get back to it because I'm trying to find that balance. You know, it's difficult when you work a day job. But there's plenty of YouTubers that are a lot better than me out there. Like, I mean a lot better than me. And they actually work full-time jobs. Unfortunately, I drive to the office. These folks, they work from home. So we'll see what happens in 2024. I'm manifesting a better job because I currently work 3 blocks away from where I was almost murdered. And I don't really like that too much. We are on the verge of pitching a complete game, but what I really want to do right now is we don't need to do that. They've gotten hits. It's not like we got a no-hitter going or anything like that, or even a shutout going. We're just up by a lot of runs. So I will give it over to this guy that is not my closer. And he'll get a high fly ball. And that'll be an out. Nope. I tried to dive for that and it didn't work. But here we are. Yet again. Oh, these are the freebooters. I just realized who I was playing. And I only know because this team is who me and my friend Zach played as when we were co-oping it over the summer again. You can find those videos over on my Twitch channel. What can you do? That is the game. Let's go over this box score. 10 runs in the 3rd inning. That's crazy. I only had 1 sub. And even then I didn't necessarily have to. I just, 5.62 ERA for Bubkins. I wanted to make sure she was good. And yeah, the team was great. The team was great. I was great. And you all are great. We're returning to this hub, and that is going to do it for today's episode. So, everyone, I want to thank you so much for joining me here today on Spiritual Gamer. My name is Ken, aka The Phoenix. Come back tomorrow. We'll see you next time.